بچه‌ها قبل از اینکه شروع کنیم ازتون میخوام اگر کانال رو سابسکرایب نکردید حتما این کار رو انجام بدید، زنگوله کنارش رو هم بزنید تا از جدیدترین ویدیوهای من با خبر بشید. اگرم از این ویدیو خوشتون اومد حتما لایک کنید که این بزرگترین حمایت شما از کانال خودتونه.
Alright, so welcome to this lesson. In this part, we are going to learn how we can set up Midjourney and begin using it. So here we are in the midjourney.com. You can click on the resources of this lesson or go on Google and just write down Midjourney and come to this page. And here we are. There are a couple of buttons at the bottom of the page. If you pay attention, here we have Get Started, which later we will talk more about it. Here there are the documentation of how we can use Midjourney. But as I said, later we'll get to this part. We have showcases. I will talk more about it. You can see the work of other people, what they have created and how did they create those images. It's very useful. And on the right side, we have join beta and sign in. Now, if you have a Discord account, you can click on sign in and write down the credentials of your Discord account. So if I click on sign in, as you can see, it will jump on Discord website, discord.com. At the beginning of this course, I invited you to join our Discord group for this course. And if you already did that and if you already have an account, you can simply come here and write down your email or phone number and your password and click login. Okay. So after you created your Discord account, you can come here and click on join the beta. Now, one thing, let me tell you, you can have access to the Discord platform through browser or through their desktop application. Right now I have their desktop application and I will show you in a second. So if you come here, click on join the beta, it will jump into Discord app. Okay, and here we are. This is Midjourney server, Midjourney group, we can say. And right now we are here. Okay, so in order to use Midjourney, you can simply scroll down and come to one of these challenges, newbies, for example. You can come here. As you can see, these are the work of other people. Okay, and we will get to that in a moment, but quickly I just want to show you how you can use it. So I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom of the page, and here in the messages part I'm gonna write down slash, okay, and then imagine. Okay, so when I write this, when I select this command, then it will open a prompt for me, and here I will be able to write what my image should look like. So I can say, for example, an old man sitting on a chair in a cafe. Okay, so nothing else, just slash imagine, then press enter, then write down your prompt. I'm gonna press enter. It will take a couple of seconds or maximum minutes to start loading what I asked it to. So here it is, it started. I'm gonna fast forward the process. All right, so what we requested is ready. As you can see, an old man sitting on a chair in a cafe, and it was requested by me. And if we open it, would look like this. If you want to look at this picture in a larger size, you can click on open in browser and it will open it in browser, and now you can zoom in. As you can see, it's very detailed and there are really good images. But there are some settings that in the upcoming lectures I will tell you how to set these settings to receive an image look like this, like photography, right? Right, so that was all about setting up our account and getting started with using Midjourney. On the next lesson, I will show you how you can do this more private and organized. So that was all for this lesson. See you on the next part. So one of the problems of using Midjourney like this using newbies channels is that every second, as you can see, every couple of minutes, there are tens of new images posted by other people, right? It's so crowded, and if you want to find your own work, it would be difficult. Now, how we can do this more organized and more private? So you can come here, click on this plus sign, add a server, and then select create my own, and then select for me and my friends. Here you can select a name for your server. I'm gonna select AI course. You can select whatever you want, and you can upload an image. If you don't have it, it's fine, you can do it later. Click on create. And then here, as you can see at the top, this server or this group was added, right? So one of the things that we have to do right now is to add Midjourney bot to our server. All you need to do for that is to come here at the top left side of the screen, click on this arrow. In this drop-down menu, select server settings. Here, scroll down to app directory. Okay, click on app directory. Here, inside the search bar, write down Midjourney. Okay, and then press enter. And here it is, Midjourney bot. Just select it and then click on add to server. Okay, let me make it bigger. It's not getting bigger. Anyway, click on add to server and then click on continue. Again, authorized. Verify that you are human, and that's all. Okay, so close this and close the settings as well. As you can see here, it is written Midjourney bot appeared. So if I come here to the command bar, if I write down /imagine, as you can see, the prompt, the command appeared the same way that it appeared inside the Midjourney server. If I select it, now I can write a prompt and create an image here as well. So I'm not going to do that right now because I want to make it more organized. So on the left side, you can create different categories and different channels. Now, I strongly suggest to organize your work. You can do it based on your projects or generally based on the way you want to use it. Here, I'm going to click on this Create Channel Plus. And here, I'm going to select a name, Practice. Okay, you can do the same. Then click on Create Channel. Now, here, as you can see, before we were in General, now we are in Practice. You can, if you want to do practice, you can come to this channel and practice. You get different projects. You can come here, create a channel for each of them to keep your work much more organized. So whenever you want to find something, you can do it easier, right? There are other ways. For example, some people suggest that you can come here to your direct messages, select Midjourney bot, and write the imagine command here. But this is not very organized because you have only one page here. But here inside the server that we created, you can have multiple channels, multiple categories, the way you want it. And this is much better if you ask me. So that was all about this lesson. On the next part, we'll learn more about Midjourney and how we can create cool images with it. So see you on the next one. Welcome to the next lesson. During this part, we are going to talk about the subscriptions and how Midjourney calculate how many photos you have created and how many more you can create based on your account type. So the first thing that you need to do is to come to midjourney.com/app, okay? Or if you come to homepage here, it will come to this address. You can also click on the link in the resources to visit the same page, but it will be with your own profile. If you don't see this, simply just click on sign in and then you will be able to see this page, but for your account. So the first thing that I want you to do is to come to manage subs, okay? So sometimes it check the connection, and let me make it a little bit smaller. All right, so as you can see, this is my plan. I'm on basic plan. It is a paid one. So if we come down, you will see something like this. This is basic plan, standard plan, and pro plan. Now, if you look at the information under it, on the basic plan, you can create about 200 minutes. So Midjourney calculate the time it is spent to create images for you, and based on that they will charge you, right? For example, for a standard plan, they're giving us 15 hours of fast generations, and for pro plan 30 hours. Okay, so when you create your account for the first time, you're on free version, and you can I think, as far as I remember, you can create something around 15 to 20 images, and then it will stop you and it will ask you to go on a paid plan. Okay, so if you are on a free plan, you should know that after generating around 15 to 20 images, Midjourney will stop the bot for you, and then you have to change your plan in order to keep using it. So let's jump on our server in Discord, okay? And here, let me make it bigger and let me remove the right column. So one of the things that you can do to understand how many more minutes or how many more images you can create, you can come here to the server that you created, which has access to the Midjourney bot, and write down /info, okay? It provides info about your profile. So if I press enter, it will tell me that my subscription plan is on basic. I have fast mode images. I will tell more about the fast mode later as we get to the setting part. And then the visibility mode is on public. Again, I will explain this in the setting part. After that, fast time remaining, it's about 160 minutes remaining from the 200 minutes they gave me. So almost 80% of my account left and I can use it. And at the end of the month, they will reset it and I can start using it again. So the lifetime usage is about 186 images, about 2 hours. Okay, I have used it. I have used 0 relaxed images. About relaxed images, again, I will explain in the setting part. Okay, so here when you write down /info, it will give you some information about your account. You can go ahead and try this on your own account in your Discord group and see how many more minutes you have left from your if you are using a free plan, how many more minutes you have to generate images. Okay, so that was all about the information you may need regarding your subscription and how many more images you can create. And on the next lesson, we will start generating our first image and learn how we can do that, how we can upscale it, and so on. So let's go for the next lesson. All right, so let's create our first image. The way to create an image or generate an image, we have to use the command imagine. So I'm going to write down /imagine, okay? And then we have to write a prompt for it. And the way that Midjourney create an image is that based on the keywords or the words that we write inside the prompt, it will generate an image. So whatever I write here, based on those words, an image will be generated. So if I write down, for example, flowers beside a river, okay, it will generate an image based on each of these words. Okay, it will go through all of these words and then it will generate 4 images. So if I press enter, usually it will take a couple of seconds or maximum 1 minute or 2 to generate the image. Okay, right now it is waiting to start, and after, for example, a couple of seconds, you see it went on fast. So as you can see here, it's on fast and how much it generated. You see it is generating the images 46%, and when it is on fast mode, it tries to generate the images as fast as possible. Okay, but if you upgrade your account to other plans like standard plan and pro plan, it has another option which is called relax. I think here, yeah, here it is, unlimited relaxed generations. Okay, so it has 15 hours of fast generations, meaning when you send a request to generate an image, it will start in a couple of seconds. Okay, but if you finished that 15 hours, you have relaxed generations. It means you can generate as many images as you want, but it will not has the priority. It means it may take longer to create them. So that was all about the fast that I mentioned in the previous lesson that I will explain later. And as you can see, this is the image that it was generated by Midjourney. So if I click on it, you can see there are 4 versions here, and under it, it's written open in browser. If I click on open in browser, it will open it in my browser, and then you can zoom in and see the images with more details. Okay, as you can see, it's like painting, right? It's like art. So I'm gonna close it and let's go back to Midjourney. And under the image, as you can see, there are several buttons: U1, U2, U3, U4, and V1, V2 up to V4. Okay, so the way it works is that each of these images has a number. This one on top left is number 1, this one is number 2, this one is number 3, and this one is number 4. Okay, so it starts from top left side, go to right, then the second row, again go to right. So if I want to upscale image 1, I have to click on this button. If I want to upscale this image, I have to select U2. If I want to upscale this one, I have to select U3 and U4 for this one. Now, what does V1 to V4 mean? So let's say I like this image, okay, the first one, which is number 1, but I want other variants of it. I will click on V1. Let me show you. If I click on V1, again, it will take a couple of seconds to start, and then it will create similar images to the first one, but with small changes, right? You see, it is generating it, but as you can see, there are small differences. I will fast forward till the image is ready. All right, the image is ready, and if I open it, let's open it in browser. So as you can see, they're very similar, right? But for example, here we have on the second image, we have more flowers. The trees are a little bit different, but the main concept is very similar. Okay, we have pink flowers in front, and then we have the river almost the same way, right? So if you like an image, but you want to make some changes, you have to do it like this. Now let's upscale one image. For example, let's upscale this one, the second image. If I click on U2, it will upscale this one. So let me show you one thing until it's ready. And if I click on it, it made this image in the bigger size. Okay, it's ready and I can use it. But let me show you one thing. When you upscale an image, if you go to your home, when you upscale an image, after some time, the image will appear here. So other people who come to your page, they can visit the images that you upscaled, right? So I wanted you to just know about that. And there was another button here, and it's this one, okay? So when you write a prompt, but you don't like the result at all, okay, you can click on this one and it will regenerate everything from scratch, okay? Let me show you. If I click on this, it's like that I write this prompt all over from the beginning again. So you see, it will now regenerate 4 other images beside this one that it generated at the beginning. Okay, so let's go down. I will fast forward till the image is ready. All right, the image is ready, and if you look at it, it's completely different. The whole idea is different from the other version. If I open, for example, this one in the browser, and let's open the other one, the first one. Yeah, it was this one in the browser as well. and compare them together. This was the first image that it created, the first 4 variants, and these are the second 4 variants that it created. You see, it's completely different in different area, in different environment. Okay, so anytime that you want to have more than the 4 variants that you received in other concepts, you can click on regenerate again, right? This button. So that was all about generating an image and upscale it. And the next lesson, we have a practice that I'm sure you're gonna like it. So see you on the next lesson. Welcome to the first practice in this chapter. So in this practice, I want you to generate an image for your private Midjourney Discord server. Okay, so earlier we created a private Discord server for generating images, and I want you to create an image for this server. Okay, so we can use it for our server. And you should create this image based on the name of your server, whatever it is or whatever it does. Okay, but here we will have an example. Example name server will be, for example, AI image generator or artificial intelligence image generator. And here are the steps. So use the related keyword, okay, to generate your image. Then save the image, okay, on your computer, and after that upload it on your Discord server. Okay, it's very simple, but I want you to practice to get better at the process. So if you're ready, pause the video and begin the challenge. All right, so how was it? Did you manage to complete the challenge? So let's do it together. First of all, here we are in our server, and I'm gonna go to the server settings, right? My server name is AI course, but I'm gonna rename it to, for example, let's write AI image generator, okay? I'm gonna save changes and I'm gonna close it. Now it is AI image generator. Now let's create an image as an icon or as a thumbnail for this server. So I'm gonna come here and write down /imagine, okay? And then I'm gonna write down artificial intelligence image generator as my prompt. Okay, so I'm gonna press enter, and I will fast forward till the image is ready. All right, so the image is ready, but if you pay attention, these images are not very good for a thumbnail of a server, right? They are so complex, so many details, and it is hard to understand. If you look at, for example, the servers that I joined right now, you see all of the icons are very simple and very clear. So probably the result that you received would be different with the result that I got, but I want you to practice using the right keywords to get the result that you want in this lesson. So let's try again. So we want something that shows it's about a machine that is generating or making an image or images, right? So we want an icon or thumbnail like that, and we want it to be minimal, right? We want less details, not so many details like what we have here. So I'm going to try again, write down /imagine, okay? But this time I'm going to write down, for example, machine printing image, okay? But I'm also going to add another keyword, which is minimal, okay? When you add minimal, it will decrease the amount of details, and it will generate several images with less details, okay? And with empty spaces. So let's press enter. I'm gonna fast forward till this image is ready. All right, the image is ready. And as you can see, the word minimal made a lot of changes, right? We have a lot of empty space around our objects, and it's much better to use these images for a thumbnail comparing to these images, right? And as you can see, for example, this one is not so bad. It's a printer. We are going to use it for now, but as we go forward during the course, when we learn new things, we will be able to create better images for our private server, okay? So I want to upscale this one, which is number 3. I'm going to click on U3. And again, it will take a couple of seconds to prepare it. Now it's ready. There are 2 ways to save it. Either I come here and right click and select save image, or we can go to the browser, okay, and then save the image, okay. Both ways work. So I'm gonna save it, and then let's go to my server here, go to the settings, and here click on this icon, change icon, and select the image, okay. Save changes, and as you can see, the icon for our private server has changed, okay. So that was all about this practice. In the next lesson, we will talk more about the other options to generate better images. So see you on the next lesson. Welcome to the next lesson. During this part, we are going to talk about the settings we select for our Midjourney bot. So let's come here to the message bar in Discord and write down /settings, okay, and press enter. So when you select the settings, it will bring some options for you. Right now that I'm recording this lesson, what we have here is, for example, Midjourney version 1, 2, 3, up to 5.1, okay? Then we have raw mode, Niji 4, Niji 5, and some other options that I will explain as we go forward. In this lesson, I want to focus on the first 2 rows, the Midjourney version, the raw mode, and what is Niji. So let's focus on Midjourney version first. So the lower versions, it will be a little bit faster, but the image that it will generate will be in less quality, less detail. If you want realistic images, it will be less realistic. You understand, you get the point, right? So by default, it will be on the final version that you are using, or you can select it, and at the end, you see here, it is written, adjust your setting here, current suffixes, --v 5.1, okay. You can write this at the end of your prompt, but right now that I have clicked one time on Midjourney 5.1, it created this suffix at the end of my prompt, okay. If I click on reset, okay, it will remove the suffix, but if I select, for example, Midjourney 5.1, it will add this suffix. So let's generate an image with this setting and then change the settings and see how the images will be changed as well. So I'm going to write down /imagine, and for the prompt, I'm going to write down flower on a table, okay. So I'm going to press enter, and if you pay attention, at the end of my prompt, this suffix added --v space 5.1. This is telling our bot that which version of Midjourney we are using right now, okay. So I'm going to fast forward till the image is ready. All right, the image is ready, and if I open it in browser, you can see all of these images are more or less like an artwork, right? It's like a painting. It's not realistic. So how we can do that? Let's come here to the settings again. You can write down settings again inside the message bar, or you can use the settings that you entered previously. So here we have an option which is called raw mode. If I activate this, at the end of my prompt, it add another suffix which is called --style space raw, okay. So what it does is that it will remove any effect that it may have on images that it will generate, okay. So let's use the same prompt that we did earlier. So I'm going to write down imagine, and inside the prompt, I'm going to write down flower on a table and press enter. Now, if we look at the prompt, now we have a style raw at the end of the prompt as well, in addition to what we had before. So I'm going to fast forward till the image is ready, and then we will compare it together. All right, the image is ready. So if I open it in browser so we can compare it, as you can see, it looks more realistic, right? For example, look at this one. It's more realistic. If we come down, This one is just on the table. This one is in a glass of water. You see, it's not like painting or art. So it will remove any effect or any filter on the image. If we compare these two, for example, let's compare this one, okay, on the right side with this one, okay. So as you can see, it's very realistic here, but here it's completely like painting, okay. So if you want to get more realistic images, you should always use the raw mode, okay. So let's try Niji so you can understand how the images would look like on Niji 5, okay. So let's write the same prompt again. Imagine flower on the table, and now here as a suffix we have Niji 5. And the thing is that when you select Niji, it doesn't have any raw mode, right? Okay, that raw style is only for Midjourney versions, okay? For Niji, it doesn't have that. So I will fast forward till this image is ready. So the images are ready. Let's open it in the browser. And as you can see, now it's like a cartoon, right? Okay, you see, it's this one with raw style is realistic. This one was like artwork, like painting, but this one, it's like cartoon, okay? So if you want to create images like this, put it on Niji. If you want realistic, put it on raw mode. If you want like painting, just turn off the raw mode, but select the Midjourney version that comes last, okay? For example, in my case, it is Midjourney 5.1, okay? And I usually, because I like realistic, and mostly I use realistic images, I turn on raw mode, okay? So that was all about the first row in the settings. And if you have any question, write it down for me. If not, I strongly suggest you to practice a little. And with practicing, you get better at what we have learned till now. So if you're ready, let's go for the next lesson. All right, so in this lesson, we are going to talk about the blend command. So let's come here and write down /blend. Now, what blend does is that it will mix two images or more together. So here I have two images. I'm going to click on image 1, which is this cupcake, and then image 2, which is this cute monster, okay? And if you look at here at the bottom of the prompt, it's written +4 more. If you click on it, an option will appear. The first one is dimensions. You can specify the dimension of the image that you want to generate, which later in the next chapter, I will provide more information. Then there are image 3, 4, and 5. So in general, you have the ability to combine 5 images together. But right now, I'm gonna just let it be as it is, just combining or mixing these two images, and press enter. So let's wait till the image is ready, the mixture of these two, and I will fast forward till the process is done. All right, so the images are ready, and as you can see, they look very cute. So the blend command will mix 2 or up to 5 images together, right? So you can try it yourself, upload different images, 2 or more images using the blend command, and see the result for yourself. So that was all about the blend option. And on the next lesson, we will talk more about the explore page. So see you on the next lesson. All right, so till now we have learned the basics of Midjourney. And here there is a page called Explore. I want you to visit this page because you can learn a lot of things from here. On this page, you can see all the images, the hot images or rising or top images from other people generated, and what was the prompt they used to generate these images. For example, if we come here, if I click on this image, if I scroll down, this is the prompt that this person used to generate this image. And if you look here, these are the 4 first images that from that one of them was selected, which is this one. So if I click on it, we can see all the 4 images. and here is the prompt they used. So if I select this myself, okay, just copy it, okay, and let's go to Midjourney and write down imagine, okay. So if I use the same prompt that this person used, more or less I have to receive the same result, more or less close to this, okay. The only thing which will be different will be the size, the aspect ratio of the images, which on the next chapter I will talk about it. It's here in the settings, but I didn't want to mention it here. Later in the next chapter, we will talk more about it, okay. So as you can see, I'm getting more or less the same result as he got here, but the only difference is the aspect ratio of my images. Mine are square size, but here it's different, okay. So I'm gonna fast forward till the image is ready. All right, so the images are ready, and let's open it in the browser. And if you pay attention, the style, the character, they're very similar to what this person had here, right? So if you want to create the same thing, or if you see something here which is interesting, you can look at the prompt and learn from this prompt, okay? If you, for example, like this image, or if you want to use this image for your business, for some specific project, but you want it a little bit different, you can use the same prompt, but make some changes to receive the different result that you require, okay? So you can come to the Explore page and go through the images and learn more from the prompts that they wrote, okay? So that was all about the Explore page I wanted you to learn. And on the next chapter, we will talk more about the different commands and properties that you can use to make changes on your images. So that was all about this lesson. If you have any question, write it down for me. If not, I will see you on the next part.